Hey, what is going on, everyone? It is S6SL Blaze, and today is another one of those days. I mean, it's been a long time. You know, this is a series that kind of comes back and it goes away and it comes back and it goes away. I take like small breaks from it. I think the last video was like 6 months ago, but this is what Danganronpa fans don't like. So basically, I just read your guys' comments and we talk about what you guys don't like about Danganronpa. I mean, it's as simple as that, right? So before we jump into the video, hit that like button. I truly appreciate it. A lot of you guys have been engaging with me a ton recently, and even if you guys don't hit the bell and you guys just subscribe, like when you guys engage with my videos, it truly helps out. Like it gives people notifications. People know that my videos are coming out. YouTube's actually putting my videos out there and recommended, and it's been helping a lot recently. So thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. You guys are so amazing. The ultimates have been going ham recently. So I don't want to waste any more of your guys' time. Let's just jump into the video. Let's see what you guys have to say about Danganronpa. What don't you like? So the first comment is from Haha Gnome Platypus, and they said, I really don't like how the ultimate detective characters aren't a killer's first priority. Like, just why? And this is a great question because I ask this question all the time myself, especially going through the games and playing them. I'm like, you know, if you see someone like Kyoko or Togami or Shuichi, it's like, why wouldn't you want those characters to die? Like, why wouldn't you kill those first? Like, if I was a Blacken, or if I wanted to be the Blacken and I wanted to escape, I would get rid of those characters first, because it's like, you know, if you get rid of them, nobody else can solve it, right? Those other characters suck. Like Leon wouldn't be able to solve it, or Kazuichi, or any of those characters out there, man. The class trial would be a breeze, homie. It would be a breeze. So kill those ultimate detective characters, or just anyone that is good at solving the crime, right? Anybody that you see good at solving the crime, they got to go out first. That's that shit I don't like. So the next comment is from Pretend I Have a Cool Name. And I love your profile pic, by the way. And I'm pretending. Let's say you have a cool name. Labeling a character as annoying / boring before even looking into their backstory / action. I gotta be honest. I did that with Nagito at first, but when I looked into his character, I fell in love. Y'all gotta do that with characters like Akane, Hiyoko, and Mikan. Please stop hating on them. They're great characters. Hashtag Friday shit. And I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I used to do this a lot, especially with Hiyoko. You actually listed one of the people that I had such a strong opinion about Hiyoko. Let me tell you, I hated her so much, especially when I was going through my Danganronpa 2 Let's Play. And I didn't do her free time events at that time, so I didn't really know her backstory all that much. And they only feed you like a little bit, right? And you really need to go for the free time events on her specifically, like if you really want to know like why she bullies and such. So I'm not gonna justify her bullying Mikan, because I still think that's pretty messed up. But I understand why she's like that. I understand why her behavior is like that. But I will not justify her bullying Mikan in particular, because I felt like that was really messed up. That's that shit I don't like. The next comment is from Cactus Cian, and they said, I hate it when I watch a video or see an image that contains spoilers for one of the games before I play the game. It has happened to me for every game now, and I hate that too. Trust me, there's a YouTuber that I love, that I absolutely adore. And I saw recently in their Let's Play for Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, they actually had Sayaka in the thumbnail, like her dead body. I was like, what the heck? You actually put the victim in the thumbnail? I think that's wild. Usually I kind of make mine kind of vague, where it's like, you know, something bad's gonna happen in that episode, but to actually like just put the character dead right there on the thumbnail, that's crazy to me. Like, why would you do that? You completely spoiled the game for everybody. I know that Danganronpa is kind of an older game, but new people are coming into the series and coming into the fan base every single day, you know? So it's like, stop, please preserve that. Please preserve the non-spoilers, the blindness of people right now, please. That's that shit I don't like. The next comment is from TJ Evie, and they said, another popular trope in the games, along with the double murders, buff characters always die, etc., is that it's almost always the female characters getting fan service. DR3 Anime had loads of this too. Yeah, it did. But let's not talk about that. Can we get some more moments of the male characters getting fan service in future games too, and break the mold a little? Hashtag Friday shit. And TJ Evie, I agree with you. And I don't even think it's just a Danganronpa thing. It's just an anime thing. Unless it's like a all boys cast, they usually don't really have fan service in anime for males, I've been noticing. But yeah, I feel like they need to do that in Danganronpa. It would be nice. I don't know if I ever see it happening, but I would like to see it personally. But you know, anime's always got to have the busty females doing all kinds of weird stuff, right? At the bath scenes and the falling over and the bending over and stuff like that. It always happens. That's that shit I don't like. The next comment is from Pamber13, and they said, I didn't like Mikan because I found it gross that instead of writing a character that has been sexually abused, they just used that to justify her fan service behavior. They wrote her for the purpose of being a fan service character, but justified it with sexual abuse. Honestly, it's bad writing. Either make a character like Akane, which is made to be comic relief and fan service, but doesn't require any backstory. But don't combine sexual assault and fan service. Also, I defend Kokichi, sort of. He isn't an angel, but at least he is more morally sound than Byakuya and Nagito. He actually had the same goals as the protagonist, which I found as a breath of fresh air from the other antagonists. Yes! You need a round of applause because that was beautiful right there. I definitely agree with you. 100%. And I said this in my last video. It's creepy, bro. Mikan, for me, it's just super creepy. It's creepy and it makes me uncomfortable. I'm not a big fan of it. I was like, out of all these characters that they have in DR2, they picked this particular character to have fan service, and it just does not feel right. That's that shit I don't like. The next comment is from Chiaki Nanami, and they said, when the fandom says that Akane is a bad character, but she has a great character development and a great backstory. Hashtag Friday shit. I agree. I don't know why Akane is so underrated. I said it in my last video. She is underrated. She is underrated. She is underrated. Her and Nekomaru, I feel like, are super underrated and underappreciated. I love Akane personally. I love what she stands for. I love that she uses her talent to benefit her family. Like, come on now. Does nobody like understand that? She is selfless and it's amazing. I love characters like that. So I don't know, put some respect on her name. That's that shit I don't like. The next comment is from Bosom, and they said, I don't like how some people feel the need to dox people for liking certain characters / ships. Hashtag Friday shit. Now, I heard that that really didn't happen. I heard that didn't actually happen, low key. I hear that was something that was kind of blown out of proportion. But I did hear that, like, you know, people really do get upset about ships. And if you guys have been watching Ship It or Rip It, which is one of my series where we just have fun giving people opinions of what we think on their ships that they like, you know? And we do it in a really respectful way. And I feel like for a long time, people were like, don't do ship videos, don't do ship videos because people are going to dox you and they're going to be mean and they're going to hit the dislike and they're going to attack you in the comment section. But nobody did that. And you know why? Is because we did it in such a respectful manner. You can criticize video games and have fun with it. You know what I mean? You can criticize characters in a video game and have fun with it and let people respect, you know, your opinions, and you also respect their opinions on things. You know what I mean? So I just feel like it's all how you present it to people, right? A lot of other YouTubers that I've seen, especially Danganronpa tubers, haven't presented it in the best way, and they've actually attacked people for their opinions, and that's not good, you know? And obviously you're going to create toxicity within your community when you do that. So that's just my my 2 cents on that. That's that shit I don't like. The next comment is from Chris Manning, and they said, when people say Danganronpa 3 ruined Mukuro's character and made her a cis-con for Junko, even though Danganronpa 0 and even Killer Killer established her as being like that. I would also like to add those both came out years before the anime. That is true. I do agree a little bit with what you said, but at the same time, I think the reason why people are like that is because she's been kind of inconsistent throughout the series. I feel like in IF it was a little different, and then the way they presented her in Danganronpa 1, and then yeah, you see her in Danganronpa 3, but then also they have had some new like footage of the Danganronpa beach game that's coming out, Danganronpa S, and I've seen her acting a little different in that one too. So I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, who's Mukuro? So I don't really know what to think about her character. So I guess we're just gonna have to see when Danganronpa S comes out. That's that shit I don't like. The next comment is from Miyu, and they said, I hate when people call Danganronpa 2.5 completely useless without analyzing it. Hashtag Friday shit. Now, here's my thing about things like OVAs and such, right? I feel like that stuff is like fan service to me, right? It's like extra content, basically. You know what I mean? So when you call stuff like that useless, it's like, why? You know, you didn't have to watch it, right? It's not like it's giving you any more to the story. I mean, it kind of did in 2.5, 8.5, but like I just saw it as like some bonus material for the series. That's about it. Just like how Danganronpa S is going to be. I don't think you always need to have, you know, more material to go off of. You know what I mean? Like I think they can have fun with it. You know, it's a series and you know, it has tons of characters that everybody loves. So it's like, just have fun. I don't know. I'm just one of those people that I guess I just don't like over analyzing everything. That's that shit I don't like. The next comment is from Dead Mango, and they said, I honestly don't like how the pro tag is the only one that can cut through contradictions in the massive debate thingy. I would like it when the debate, the Blacken says stuff that is reasonable, so the pro tag has no arguments. Then another character would come in and be like, no, that is incorrect, and say their points on what they saw and how the Blacken was wrong. Just imagine you can't find anything to say and suddenly a random bullet pops up and say how they wrong. I agree with that. Now, what they could do with that is instead of you controlling only one character, which is the main character in the class trial, you should be able to control all of the characters. So if another character thinks that something is right, you know, it would jump into like this scene, you know, nonstop debate, but you would be playing as Asahina, right? And you'd have to find the contradiction using her, you know what I mean? I think that would be really cool. And I don't know why they wouldn't incorporate that, especially later on, like in V3, but hopefully in the future they do something like that. I feel like the class trial doesn't need to just be the main character answering everything. I feel like it's something where you could have like, you know, the game kind of switch control of different characters. I think that would be awesome. That's that shit I don't like. Next comment is from Mr. Spoonpulls, and they said, I don't like in V3 how much development could have happened with Rantaro. I guess chapter 6 counts, but he was barely even in the game, and that's why everybody wants him to have his own prequel game. That would be so dope. We want to see his killing game. We want to play as him, maybe him being the main character. He would be an awesome main character, by the way. That would be so fun to experience, and that's what the fandom has been wanting forever. So Mr. Spoonpulls, you are not the only one. Trust me. That's that shit I don't like. The last comment of the day is from Tyler Pancake, and they said, when people overlook Nekomaru's sacrifice in chapter 4 of Danganronpa 2. I mean, that chapter did wonders for Gundam, but give credit where credit is due. Hashtag Friday shit. Thank you, Tyler Pancake. Somebody's understanding my underrated character. Yes, Nekomaru needs the love. He needs all of the love. Thank you. Somebody understands. You get me, dog. You get me. That's that shit I don't like. All right, so that was the last comment. I truly appreciate all of your guys' entries for these comments. You guys have been amazing. Hit that like button. I would truly appreciate that. And if you guys have any more comments that you want to do, you can put them in this video, put them in the comment section, and I'll hit you guys up for the next What Danganronpa Fans Don't Like video. And I promise this one will be sooner. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it all the time, but I will say that the next one will be sooner than the last couple have been. Oh, I hit my mic. So don't forget to comment down below what you don't like about Danganronpa, and also subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing day. Deuces, guys.
Hope will never die.